Welcome back, everybody. It's a brand new episode of 5 Minute Majors. I'm your host, Derek Harper. Let's dive right into it. A lot of action to get to. We have a trade to announce as well. The Memorial Cup is deep, and we have a hypothetical situation that I would be very interested to see will ever happen. I doubt it, but it would be very, very interesting. So let's start it off with the Memorial Cup since that is the most relevant at the moment. Right now, the Drummondville Voltigeurs of the Quebec League, they could not make it past into the bracketed back half of the tournament. So they are officially eliminated. That leaves the WHL's Eastern Conference Moose Jaw Warriors, as well as the OHL's London Knights, the league champion, and their host, the Saginaw Spirit. With that comes an interesting situation. Moose Jaw, very good team. They swept the Portland Winterhawks 4 games to none in the WHL Championship Series, a banged up Winterhawks team, but exciting future nonetheless there. We'll get to those notes later on in the show. But the Memorial Cup, Wednesday night, the London Knights were set to duel again with their Western Conference Championship Series opponent and Memorial Cup host, Saginaw Spirit. And so with only 3 teams left, we could have them again, but we'll see. Moose Jaw still in it. But right now, we could have a championship matchup of these 2 teams again with how well they both done. Like I said, they both faced each other in the league championship, conference championship series rather, of the OHL. The London Knights claimed that series in 6 games. Now, it remains to be seen how much Moose Jaw will challenge those teams in the remaining days of the tournament in the next few days. But out in the WHL was well with Moose Jaw, who Moose Jaw swept. The Portland Winterhawks have made a trade with the Edmonton Oil Kings, who, interestingly enough, they have a lot of history with in the championship series from 2012 through 2014. But this time it's a trade with defenseman Josh Morey going to the Edmonton Oil Kings and a 2025 third-round pick going the other way to the Portland Winterhawks. You might say that the Oil Kings fleeced them, but I wouldn't say that as it was a necessary trade. Unfortunately for the Winterhawks, a great guy, but with this situation that the Winterhawks have been dealt, as in the amount of overagers that they'll have, they really stocked up for this championship run this year. So expect more moves on the horizon for them. But that's what happens with junior hockey is that you can only have 3 overagers on the team each season. So the Winterhawks have some things to figure out on that side of things. But Mike Johnston, I'm sure he'll keep a competitive team on the ice. And I think we may even see them back in the championship series next season. As far as that goes, the BCHL has also had their championship series. The Penticton Vs were knocked off by the Surrey Eagles. Surrey is now off to face the Alberta Division champion Brooks Bandits in a sort of exhibition championship series sort of thing before the Alberta Division comes full time into the league next season. But why are we talking about that on a major junior show? Well, it's interesting with how the BCHL has come away from Hockey Canada. Yeah, the CHL is still in that, but that's mainly for the collegiate eligibility. Could we see the CHL come away from that? It's possible because there's been talks of a deal with the NCAA that could come out this summer. We'll see what happens. But it'd be interesting to see the level of competition between teams such as Surrey and Penticton, with maybe some of the top WHL teams, or CHL as a whole Memorial Cup champ maybe against them, or at least a WHL champ. It would be a very interesting hypothetical series to look at, but obviously it probably won't happen anytime soon. However, I think this potential deal with the NCAA that the CHL might come to, so the players can maintain that eligibility and go the CHL route and hopes to go pro, but then have the ability to go to the NCAA if they don't, rather than say a Canadian league for college. That makes it very interesting with the major junior level and the NCAA as well as a junior A level. A lot of great markets: Cranbrook, Penticton, But then there's also the issue of footprints. The Kelowna Rockets would own the Penticton footprint right now. So it would be very complicated, but who knows? Maybe we'll see something there. Maybe we'll see at least affiliates come in, maybe like direct affiliate partnerships, like development. They can send them to a direct affiliate to develop them better for the CHL level. We'll see what happens, but for a very, very hypothetical, unlikely situation, yet possible to think about. Until next week, I've been your host, Derek Harper. We'll see you on the flip side.